wonderful, fantastic, lurid, macabre. These are the stories of my life. Improbable though they may appear, it must be understood that each reminiscence is rooted in fact. Some of these tales will amaze you, some may shock you, some may even horrify you. The truth is stranger than fiction, so prepare a handsome repast and proceed with caution. Today is the 18th of April, 2019. It is a Thursday, and this video will likely not be posted until Saturday the 20th of April. So consider this your 420 special or something like that. Another snack and a story. Anyhow, tonight's meal are two chili cheese dogs with extra mustard and some Melinda's habanero hot sauce. And if you hear that bubbling off to the side, I got in my Grand Canyon mug some Sprite to wash it down. So, the story I'm going to be telling you guys tonight is a bit of an interesting one, an odd one, really. And there are actually two separate occasions in which this phenomena occurred. So you get, I suppose, two in one or something or other, but nonetheless, it does actually involve food, so I guess it's somewhat related to the topic at hand, so let's get right to it. So, back in my school days, this takes place in no class in particular, but I was at school one day. I believe these actually took place the same year, senior year, and I had just asked to return a library book, and I had to have a bathroom pass out of sign language because of it. So this bathroom pass had allowed me to head to the library with whichever book that I had to return, or something along those lines. I honestly don't remember the circumstances of this one, but anyway. So, I'm on my way, walking through the campus and such, until I see on the ground or in a bin, one of those, and this may sound kind of gross, but it's true. I think it was actually in a dustbin. I see in one of those little cartons that you get whenever you buy lunch at the cafeteria or something, it's completely wrapped so that it's not exposed to the elements, but it's completely wrapped, and it's a spicy chicken sandwich. And I think, that looks interesting. I don't know if I should, take this to the bin. I mean, it's already in a bin, but nobody's eaten it or anything. And I'm kind of hungry. I think I may have skipped lunch one day. So, seeing that it was not opened, I leaned in to the bin or wherever it was that I had found it. I took it out, unwrapped it, and it was one of those spicy chicken sandwiches you get from the cafeteria. I don't know the brand name, but you know, it's one of those, and it just looked wonderful, really did. I'm not one of those people who piles on the chili, so these are pretty tidy when it comes to my eating of these chili dogs. But yeah, it was just immaculate. Nobody touched it. And I even checked it just to see if somebody put anything in there, and nobody did. And so, after I returned the book, or whatever it was I did, I ate it. And it was good. It really was. Don't know why it was so good, but it was. So, fast forward to when I was in a school play, a production of Monty Python's Spamalot, and I played the part of the historian, a very minor part, but a very rigorous one at that. So that's a whole nother series of videos I could do. But I guess it was during either rehearsal or the actual show, or something or other. But you know, I think I was like the only person in the auditorium at the time, and you know, on the ground I saw in the box a bacon cheeseburger from Jack in the Box. Nobody touched it. Nobody had taken a bite out of it. Nobody put anything in it. And it just looked absolutely tempting. And nobody was around. I didn't know if anybody left it, but nobody complained about it going missing. So, actually I think it may have been during, like, gearing up to opening night, which is when this happened. I took it over to this little room that I sat in which I was housed for, you know, for when I would come on stage for my parts. I took it in there in my cell, and and I ate it there too. So that was really good too, I might say. It's actually my usual order from Jack in the Box. I don't know if I mentioned it was from Jack in the Box, but usual order is a number 7, a large number 7 with a mellow yellow. And the funny thing is that on both of these occasions, on the chicken sandwich one and the hamburger one, I did not get ill at all. I was completely fine, even days, months later. So that's an interesting type of a story, I think. And it hasn't happened to me before or since. And I don't know if it's bound to happen to me again, but we'll see. So, hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of this, so have a good evening.